Modern slavery involves the severe exploitation of human beings through complex mechanisms such as forced labour, human trafficking, and debt bondage. This practice is unethical in nature and often concealed from everyday life. We may unknowingly contribute to modern slavery through the items we buy and the services we receive. It is deeply embedded and highly profitable for exponents within the global economy, making the issue difficult to address and resolve. We will give you some examples as a UNSW student or staff member to show how modern slavery may not be so obvious, and take you through the strategies and policies that have been developed to enable both individuals and businesses to counteract modern slavery on campus. Imagine you are a first-year student seeking to buy a new science lab coat for your practical course. You have a look at the tag and realise that the coats have been made in Vietnam. Companies often outsource their labour production to countries where labour costs are low and poverty is a problem. Workers here might experience forced extension of work hours, denial of sick leave, and the threat of punishment against those who attempt to speak out. They cannot complain, nor can they escape. Instead, they are strictly monitored to work overtime in harmful environments. Moreover, this culture of fear and secrecy highlights the need for more transparency in how the garment industry operates across the world. Another example may be when you are finding a place to eat. You order your food and enjoy the meal. However, the ingredients and services provided could result from modern slavery practices where employees are forced to work under the facade of legal employment. These workers could be underpaid without any opportunity to quit their jobs. There are many real-life examples of restaurant owners who enslave their migrant labourers and force them to work by threatening to withdraw their visa application and avoid paying their wages. These workers can be trapped into depending on free accommodation, but with no legal working rights. This form of modern slavery is common throughout the hospitality retail industry. The Australian Federal Government has introduced the Modern Slavery Act 2018, where any Australian entity which has a consolidated revenue of $100 million or more during its reporting period, or any foreign entity carrying on business in Australia, is required to meet certain reporting obligations. UNSW has recognised modern slavery as a significant issue and has committed to work to eradicate modern slavery risks in its operations, and will be reporting in line with its obligations to this Act. Essentially, the Act requires organisations to maintain accountable and transparent supply chains. Furthermore, UNSW will launch an intranet page to provide key resources on modern slavery. These toolkits will allow UNSW staff to engage with suppliers while monitoring and reporting on modern slavery risks. Ultimately, modern slavery is complex and widespread. So, what can you do to minimise your modern slavery footprint? As UNSW students and staff, you can educate yourselves on bullying, workplace harassment policies, and use the UNSW complaint system to report any abuses. You can choose to be a conscientious consumer by supporting ethically sourced products and services. You can volunteer your time and skills towards not-for-profit organisations like Anti-Slavery Australia to help raise awareness. Together, we can take action. Make the change today towards a modern slavery-free world.